On today's video at Rendezvous Photography, we're going to look at some pictures I took the first part of this week. They're kind of landscape pictures, autumn landscape pictures rather. As you can see, yeah, it's autumn here, folks. But I had this idea, and so I thought I would try. We live on a little back, kind of isolated country road in the city of Wasilla, and I thought it would be kind of fun to take some photographs, and I've also shot some video of these scenes too, but I to kind of document what goes on this little back road in Wasilla. And I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a great time. It rained every single day, but I spent hours out here this week, and I hope you enjoy these pictures we're going to see in just a moment. But here's my little setup here. Let me get around this side of it. So you can see I got my chair looking out. I shot between these trees with all the pictures you're going to see. They were shot in about this area right here. Got my little chair, my tripod, the D200 with this little rain jacket on it there, and a remote release that I have on it too, because these pictures are all going to be, they're either long exposure pictures or they are multiple exposure pictures, and so they're not just your standard ordinary pictures. Anyway, that's my setup. I spent quite a lot of time there, and I thought I'd show you, set up the scene before you looked at them. So now that we've got the scene all set, why don't we just go ahead and let's go take a look at these pictures, and I hope you enjoy them. Let's go right now. Well, I told you those weren't normal landscape pictures, autumn landscape. No, these have a little bit more, I don't know if it's interest or not, but they're a little different. In fact, I've been working on this project. I've got a video project going, hopefully for the same kind of scenes, except it's going to be video. I've been working on that for quite a while. I don't know, I kind of like that little section of road there. So, like I said, I used my D200 on these, and I used two lenses. I used the Nikon 300mm f4 lens, and also the Nikon 80-200 f2.8. It's a real beater of a lens. Let me grab it for you. All right, here it is. Sorry, I'm trying to rush this morning on this part of the video because I've got such nice light coming in the window, and then I forget a lot of stuff. So this is one of the lenses I used here, and I got it in my little handy little rain jacket thing here. I bought these rain jackets. I bought 2 of them many years ago, and they come in handy at times. Even though the camera is waterproof, it's still, I still like to cover it up a little bit. But, jeez. Anyway, here's that 80 to 200. This is an old lens, and it doesn't work anymore. The manual focus doesn't work, but I like this lens though, because I still shoot portraits with it, and they come out really nice. I really like using it. It's just too bad I bought it used, and now it's well used. I bought it many years ago. Anyway, that's the 80 to 200 that I use on this Nikon 200, and this is my remote that I use. It is the MC36, and as you can see, it's well used too. I've got it all taped up and everything there, so the wires are starting to fray coming out from the body of the unit, but I don't know if these people still make these covers anymore. I think this was probably around 2012 when I bought this. It's storm jacket camera covers. I got 2 of them. They're good. They keep everything dry. So, man, I wish I could have been sure the light was going to be this way, but it's so nice. I just wanted to get this video made in it. So, I hope you enjoyed those, like I said, and you'll notice, if you look at them closely, you'll see that some are long exposure and some are multiple exposure. I used that feature in the D200, the multiple exposure feature, and I've used it before and I had good luck with it. This time it seems like the exposures are a little weak. It might have been because I was using a telephoto lens, but they're still good, and it's kind of fun to use it. If you can be quite creative with it if you want to. And I got to tell you, folks, I sat out there in the rain, and I was wearing that jacket you see me at the beginning, and I had an old hat on, got floppy ears and stuff pulled down over my head. I mean, it rained hard, and I just sat out there in the rain, and all the neighbors drive by, and I'm sure they're talking about that old guy that lives on the corner. Is he stupid or what? That's what they're saying, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, I got some funny looks from people as they drove by. So I did make a picture. I did make a print, rather, and it came out fairly nice. I'm going to show it to you right here, and we'll talk about it. So this is the picture. Dang it, I got to figure out a way to do this. Okay, here's the picture. This is also the thumbnail on this video. This truck is moving right along, and he's not very far from me when I snapped it. I like the picture, except, back in here, this is a little muddy when you look at it really close. I think if I was going to sell this print, I would redo it. I need to do some work with the background there. This was, here's the specs on the Nikon D200, 300 millimeter lens at f20 on this, and 1/2 second exposure f20 ISO 100 on that one. So. And I used the cable release on all of these pictures. Yeah, I mean, the picture's all right, but like I said, I would redo it if I was going to sell it, but I still like it. I got to tell you, one of the other tools that I used for these pictures, I got to be honest here, was Photoshop. I used it fearlessly on some of these pictures, and to be truthful, I was getting mighty discouraged with these pictures. I sat out there for days taking pictures, and I started looking at them, and I thought, I don't know. They all look the same, and they're boring, and I tried several different ways to put them, to produce a video with them, and I was really getting discouraged. And so I started, I took a break and I started looking at the internet, YouTube videos and stuff. And Peter McKinnon had just put out a little video about, I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll put a link down here to it. But it was a short little video about how social media is making us make bad decisions in our photography, or something around that. And I watched that video, and it inspired me. I watched that and I thought, that's just what I've been feeling. I just feel like these aren't the best shots in the world, and I can do better, and I don't even know if I want to put this up on YouTube, and on and on and on I went. But I watched that video, and I didn't even go clear to the end of it. I'm sad to say, I immediately, when I got encouraged, and I went back to these, and I started redoing some of the pictures and making them look good, and not being fearful of what people were going to say. I'm just doing them the way I like them. If I like them, that's the way they're going to be. And that was all because of that video. And so here's a shout out to Peter McKinnon, and I'll put a link down there, and be sure and check it out too. If you're feeling like you're not putting out good work, you need some inspiration, check it out. Okay, that's all I got to say for the day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed these photographs that I took. And until next time, folks, you have a good week, and take care of yourselves. Please be safe, and keep on taking those pictures, and use an old camera. Use an old camera if you can. At least once in a while. That's kind of fun. All right, see you again. Thanks for coming by. Bye now.